You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Now here is Horford. Teague for three. Horford the pass to Millsap. And the foul on Kent Bazemore.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here is Korver, guarded by Crawford. Teague dishes to Korver. Carroll for three. That's good. Carroll's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A lot of big things happened for Kyle Korver last year, but the one that sticks out in my mind is that he was able to tie and then break the record of 90 consecutive games with a made three-pointer. Says a lot about him as a player, his work ethic, and his consistency.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. So the wing on the left. Carroll kicks to Korver. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Here's Crawford. Pass to Bazemore. Picked by Griffin. To the middle. Off the screen. Over in the corner, Paul. No good on the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Outside for Griffin. Picked off in midair. It's deflected. And taken away by Paul. Here's Bazemore. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Carroll passes to Korver. Carroll dishes to Horford. Griffin with the steal. Paul kicks to Griffin. No luck. So Atlanta will take it the other way. With floor spacing, Steve, more important than ever in today's NBA, some have questioned the pairing of Griffin and Jordan in the Clipper frontcourt.
Well, I think it's worked out just fine. I think they could add a stretch four behind those two guys and maybe mix him in during the rotations. But all in all, Griffin and Jordan have played awfully well together at both ends of the floor.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Outside Carroll. The Clippers grab the miss.
And for the Clippers, their most potent offensive weapon is Chris Paul, coming off the pick and roll and attacking with great ball handling skills and vision. You want to create space for that, but defense more often than not will look to bring help from the front court, and that's when things really open up for Paul in terms of his options.
Expected, rejected, now.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Schroeder in for Teague. Now here's Rivers. Back to Paul. Here's the three. Kept alive. Second chance shot. The three. And the shot is good. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Barnes grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 5. He lobs it up. And Thompson throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
The Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And stolen by Barnes. Moving it up. Paul kicks to Thompson. Davis inside. Stops there. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
.34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Schroeder's shot is good.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Oh, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And it's Schroeder missing. Now here's Paul. Takes the three. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 6 points. That's tipped. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta. Staying up there with Mike Scott. Then it's Elton Brand. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Teague in at the 1. Millsap with it. And now by Barnes. Latrey. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Payne.
Paul Millsap is one of the most versatile forwards in the game. Natural power forward, but he brings some small forward qualities as well. He's a heck of a player, and he's developed that three-point shot to round out his game. I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. And Millsap able to score facing up or with his back to the basket.
Yeah, inside and out. Reversible clothing is Paul Millsap, and he's a handful. Now, he's an undersized 4, but he can make the 3. He's physical. He can get to the line. He's got a number of crafty shots. This guy is really, really underrated as a player.
These 2K Blazers we wear, they're reversible. You didn't know that, did you? Huh?
Not until just now.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, interestingly, guys, Blake Griffin is not one to retaliate for the hard fouls he takes, and some have taken that for a sign of weakness. Coach Doc Rivers said, "That soft label, I don't get it. Guys come in and get their tails kicked. He's more physical than they thought, and they take it personal. What they don't realize is he's not that guy. He's not what they think he is." Kevin?
He doesn't back down, Doris, but he keeps his composure. Thank you. The Hawks trail by 6. Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Back to Brand. Teague for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Teague. Crawford with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
So for the Hawks, Al Horford is checked in for Brand. Damari Carroll comes in for Payne. And it's Korver in for Schroeder. The Clippers also making some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Jordan. And Paul subbed in for Rivers. Pass to Korver. Outside Carroll. And Griffin sends it back. Looking to end the drought. The shot by Carroll, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
From deep. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Los Angeles leading by 9. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And the Hawks making a change here. Scott's checked in. Davis is checked in for the Clippers. Barnes comes in for Jamal Crawford.
Damari Carroll last season a consistent starter for the first time in his NBA career. I'll tell you, he really turned the corner with his 3-point shot, providing a great complement to his high-energy play.
Another shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
And Carroll known as the junkyard dog for his hustle style.
Really an athletic energy guy, Kevin. I mean, he can rebound, he runs, he finishes around the rim. Always a hard worker. So no surprise that he's been able to expand his game to be more complete offensively.
Passes to Korver. They grab their own miss. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Carroll. He dishes it to Korver. Shoots the 3.
You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
Here's Bazemore. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first